Okay. The implications have just dawned on me. Now, if I let Warren beat up Nathan, Chloe would be dual wielding, presumably, because she already has one gun, she'd have another gun. Furthermore, Chloe would have, with her fingerprints, Nathan's gun, which means that hypothetically we could have tried framing Nathan for murder by slaying Frank with Nathan's gun. Which wouldn't be particularly fair. Not to Frank, not to Nathan even, not to anyone, and it would trip up my sense of justice, but it is definitely something we could have done. Let's leave the beach. Okay, we have the list. What are we about to do now? What exactly? We've basically got no info. What do we want to do with this? What does this information add? Seriously, what? What about the phone? What's on the phone? Guys, regale me.
Chloe, are you okay? I'm glad things worked out okay with Frank. It's nice to have one less enemy in Arcadia Bay.
Amen to that.
What is it, Max? Am I supposed to consult the board?
I better focus on this board and start tying these clues together.
Oh boy. I expected something like that. Hi Max, I just wanted to see how the search was going. Thanks Frank, we're getting closer. I see why Chloe digs you. Stop by later if you both want to party and good luck. I don't do drugs, Frank. What, am I skipping school? That's unfortunate. But the interesting part is Frank is cool with Max right now. This is incredible. And of course there's a good reason for that. We pulled at his heartstrings, haven't we? Tugged at them gently. Oh, you've got that photo. We know Rachel loves you. And he thought to himself, oh, that little angel. Okay, I'll do everything for you.
Sorry, we got Frank on our side without using you.
Yes, we've managed to somehow find a solution without resorting to deadly force. Yes, thank you, Brainiacs. Let's put on some... I mean, why not? Oh, no! Copyright strikes. Right.
We printed everything we need. Now it's time to focus on the big board.
We can snap all these pieces together.
Roger that. I'm gonna study the board and try to connect all these dots. Chloe's on a roll to find more clues about Rachel now that we're so close.
Talk to her.
Hey Max, see if you can put together all those Rubik's clues. Just holla if you need any info while I go online to make sure we haven't missed anything.
Sorry, we got Frank on our side without using you.
Does music mean anything in this context? Can we... Oh no, I've picked it. Fine. Well, I can rewind... I can't just walk over to the hi-fi and pick a different track, but I can take this back by rewinding time, apparently.
Hey Max, see if you can put together all those Rubik's clues. Just holla if you need any info while I go online to make sure we haven't missed anything.
Got it. Well, there's Frank's clues, David's clues, and Nathan's
Max,
clues.
I know we can snap all these pieces together.
I'm not...
Roger that. I'm gonna study the board and try to connect all these dots.
Okay. Let's start with Nathan. What do we know about him? Gather info on a character by selecting all the correct clues. For each section, there's a specific number of clues to
I
select.
have to analyze Nathan's messages. What could help me unlock this phone? Oh, there has got to be some good shit in his phone. I just need the code to unlock it.
Anyone with good security would have a code that we cannot possibly guess based on a random assortment of stuff.
Oh, so busted. It's good to see the Prescotts can't cover up all their tracks.
Disciplinary warning report. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Prescott, we regret to inform you that Nathan Prescott has disrupted various classes over the past month despite repeated warning and leniency. Due to outbursts, he was sent back to his dormitory without a proper write-up. His enormous potential, erratic behavior. I think we've read this before.
Holy shit. Nathan is seriously unhinged. But those numbers might be useful.
I mean, of all the things in the world, a scrap of paper with numbers written on it doesn't disturb me. Well, of course, it can be disturbing for Maxine, apparently. Alright. Let's write all of these down. So, it's presumably 9, 5, 3, 5. But it could also be 0058, 9988, 542, 4463, all 5431. Look at this.
Couldn't hurt to give this pin code a whack.
I sincerely doubt it.
If there is a dark room, we better find it. It's a good thing Chloe slipped all these files on her flash drive.
It is indeed.
This is the Vortex Club party where Nathan drugged Kate. Did he do the same thing to Rachel at another party? There's a lot of numbers in here.
It's fine. None of them are relevant. Alright, select this. Select the phone. I think the phone is relevant. And I think the numbers over here are relevant because we want to unlock the phone. I think the dark room is relevant. This doesn't seem relevant. The Vortex Club also seems relevant. That's final answer.
Nope. Maybe I should try to link other clues together.
Really? Interesting. 9535, what could that possibly mean? It's not gonna be anywhere here, is it? Alright, how about this without the Vortex party?
Better look for any clues or numbers that could be his pen code.
I'm fairly certain this is it. It's just one of the numbers there. Okay, fine. You know what? Let's go over David's clues first then.
Thanks to David's own investigation, I should be able to find out what Nathan did during the party's week. David really has been on Rachel's ass for a while. She should have been upset.
I was surprised to get on a scheduled visit from Rachel Amber. She seemed quite upset and claimed that David Madsen was following her, taking photographs. They would deny this, and given the questionable company Rachel has been keeping, I'm not certain I can believe her right now.
At least David was finally going after the right suspect. You need to get rid of these damn cameras, David.
It's not like they're there.
Of course, I'm a suspect. Proving David sucks as a detective. Sorry.
He was trying and failing.
Look at all these license plates. I hope he was tailing Nathan. Does David know what's going on with Rachel, or is he just paranoid about everybody? I hope in this case that David has good tracking skills.
Is that Rachel Hambers? That would be interesting.
David should have done way more than take photos of Kate.
Yeah, that's not... No. Okay, I no longer remember what plates Chloe had. Amazing.
Maybe he was trying to help Kate in his own messed up way.
I know he was. Rachel has been cutting class all week. Frank and Rachel met once again. Rachel avoids her dormitory, followed Rachel to the lighthouse. Rachel avoids her dormitory, followed Rachel to lighthouse. There's gotta be something in it with the lighthouse, but why? What does the lighthouse have to do with anything? Maybe the dark room is in the lighthouse or near the lighthouse. Will we not attend the party? It wasn't that we will certainly attend the party. It was in the trailer. Or will we? Possession of controlled substances. Look. Twilight Zone, yes. Presumably one of the places is going to be relevant. And the coordinates. And the police report?
Fail. Abort. Wrong clues.
And this?
Looks like David was tracking somebody's car. Maybe even Nathan's. Good clue.
No, I mean, you selected these, which seems to make it obvious that it's Rachel Amber's car that was tracked with the coordinates. You should be able to plot them on the map. Whoa, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Press space to leave. Frank's clues.
Let's look at Frank's drug deals during the week of the party.
That is indeed interesting, of course. Right, because we know they were drugged. I've got also held ahead of me.
There's no doubt she loved him in some way.
Oh, this is... have we read this before? Up here is first thing in the morning, so about last time I was being a monstrous bitch and took it out on you and Paul Pompidou. There's a lot of weird shit going on in my life, and sometimes I feel like I'm never going to get out of Arcadia Bay. Thank God for you. You're one of the best things I have here. Yeah, I've read this. I smile when I think of us together. Let's just drive out here forever. Love you always. Rachel Amber. Yeah, that's not gonna help us.
Rot must stand for Rottweiler. That does fit Nathan. Rotten.
What? Oh my, the dog breeds assigned to people? These are code names. Chihuahua. That'd be Katie. Mr. Fancy Carl is Bobtail. Shiba is Nacho. Husky is Joseph. Greyhound is Mick. Stella is Dachshund. Stella? No, Stella, why? Oh, Stella. Simon is Golden, okay. Logan is Labrador, okay, fine. Junkie. Steve is the German Shepherd. Rot is... okay, well, yeah, that clues us in on who is who in the notes. That's the key. Nathan is Rot. Yes, Boxer is Stifler. Beagle is Justin, of course. Bulldog is Chloe. Yorkshire is Bruce. Pug is Johnny. Nicholas is Chow. Glenn is a poodle. And Tonk is a wolf. Warren doesn't do drugs as far as we can tell. Well, he gets them from others. But possibly he doesn't do drugs. Which is a good thing as far as I'm concerned.
So, What happened to Rachel after this? She dumped Frank, but I don't think he would hurt her.
I'm fairly convinced he wouldn't hurt her. Either he is the most disingenuous person in the world and an incredible actor, or he's innocent and genuinely wants us to find her. To the degree of being an absolute moron and sharing confidential, incriminating information with us, trusting that we will do the right thing. Which is insane, but that's what he did. Frank, that was not cool about what you did, and not bringing the drugs. You actually scared me, and I thought you'd never chill out. I've never seen you act that way, and the next time will be the last. I'm a Leo, and we don't look back. I care about you, us, so maybe we need to break our routine. Rachel Amber, is this right before she disappeared?
So weird how close they were. But Frank couldn't keep Rachel. Or protect her.
He probably wanted to, though. He probably wanted to.
Maybe Rachel took a road trip with Frank, but she did come back.
I know she did come... I mean, I think she did come back, but...
Frank is for sure the local dealer, but... I doubt Rachel was carrying drugs for him.
Was she?
Right?
She was... Look, she was involved with a drug dealer. I really wouldn't be particularly surprised if she had something to do with drugs. It's really not that much of a leap. If she was really absolutely against drugs on some fundamental level, I don't think she would have gotten involved with a drug dealer. But, you know, that's just what I think. David Madsen and Nathan Prescott have both come to my office to warn me that Rachel Amber has been a drug mule, in Mr. Madsen's talk radio terminology, acting as a front for another local dealer. Considering Rachel's exemplary status, I told David that I would need more concrete proof, and he promised he had more to show. But we do know that Nathan was involved in this sort of nonsense. So, for all we know, the most reasonable interpretation would be that he just wanted to blame it on Rachel. A controlled substance was found in her possession. So the most logical conclusion would be that he planted drugs on her to be found to possibly shake off any suspicion that was on him. For, you know, acting as a front for Frank, the local drug dealer. That would be a pretty underwhelming resolution if it turned out that, that Rachel Amber is just doing time. But it would make perfect logical sense. Imagine that. Rachel Amber just doing time based on Nathan Prescott framing her. Very underwhelming, but perfectly reasonable. No supernatural powers necessary.
Frank's account book. But the client names are encrypted.
That's not a problem. We have the decryption key. That's fascinating, though, because and that would mean that she... And since Frank is on the loose, that means she didn't rat him out, if my hypothesis over here is correct. Amazing. Okay, select these two.
Yes, the game is on. Now, talk to us, account book. Tell us everything.
Okay, we've unraveled this part. Now we have this. Oh dear.
Let's see if I can find any deal Frank made with Nathan or the Vortex Club. Okay, Max. Remember these names and see how Nathan fits in with all this.
You know, the simplest thing to do would be to just take a screenshot and put it on another screen. Because writing this down is gonna take time. And memorizing this is going to be near impossible. Is it, though? All I have to do is memorize the sorts of people I know from the Vortex Club. So ultimately, if I see Rot anywhere, that's it. Rot, Beagle. Bulldog is irrelevant. Who else? Who's Mr. Fancy Carl? Makes you wonder. Logan, possibly. Rat Beagle Labrador, possibly.
Frank sure is keeping his customers satisfied. He could open a store.
Okay. Are these the times of the party?
Everybody in Arcadia Bay must be high. That explains a lot. If Frank applied this kind of detail to his life, who am I to talk?
Yes. Beagle gas station. Yeah. Yeah. So, was the party on the 3rd? Why are these things marked in blue? Look, the party can't be marked in blue because these are thanks marks.
2 deals with Nathan on the same day? Party supplies, no doubt.
Let's mark this.
I'm getting a contact high just reading this. I wonder what dog name Frank would have given me.
I'm just over here marking Nathan Prescott, don't mind me.
Oh, yes. These are all the times and places for Frank and Nathan's deals. That's it, Max.
Okay, but what do we do with that? Okay, we have that bit of info extracted. David. What do you mean 0 out of 3? We've been through this, okay.
Max, there's no logical link between those clues.
Well. Oh, I'm sorry, this one.
Those clues are not related.
Pretty harsh. I think what we need are the coordinates. And license plates would help, wouldn't they? No. Come on now, it's gotta be the coordinates, right? On the map. And it's gotta be one of the license plates, and we just have to know which one belongs to Rachel Amber.
I'll have to analyze these plates and coordinates to see if Nathan was under David's surveillance. Spies are us.
Oh. That is a good point. Okay, what we need is Nathan. And to figure out whether his license plates are there, right?
And that's all she wrote. Please let me find some clues about Nathan in here.
Right, makes perfect sense. Yes, so we're interested in Nathan, his license plates, and his whereabouts. Because we have all this data plotted on a map.
Great. Now, how do I find out which car is Nathan's to match the coordinates?
Yeah, it's the Twin Peaks one?
Of course Nathan drives an SUV. Overcompensating, as usual.
Maxine, please.
There's Nathan dealing to the kids right out in the open. Maybe I should have let Warren beat Nathan's ass down. Just this once.
No. You do not want Chloe Price with guns akimbo.
Who does this car belong to?
Sex offender. I Is that the professor? Is that Mr. Jefferson?
Wow, this looks like an expensive machine.
Tip of talk.
Interesting. Is this Nathan's car?
Twilight Zone? No, I don't think so.
That's definitely Chloe's car.
Well, there it is, Twin Peaks. We've been through this.
Yep, another car David was tracking.
Okay, so I guess I'm not crazy and I'm not on crazy pills. Twin Peaks is indeed the vanity license plate. How can you afford I'm cheap in the USA. But yeah, the vanity license plate for Chloe's car, obviously. But that's not the only car that was tracked.
Who else was David tracking here?
Tulk. Sex offender.
Why the hell are you following these people? And to where?
Presumably. We will find out in the Twilight Zone. Alright, this red car. I mean, no. It's too bad. It makes no sense. No. He's not gonna have a sex offender license plate. Come on. Twilight Zone. This is the one. Although I love the imagery, yeah. A sex offender with a sex offender license plate.
Max, there's no logical link between those clues.
What are you talking? No.
Come on. Deduce Nathan's license plate number, then match it up with the coordinates.
No, I get it. Sorry.
Oh, yes. Now we're finally getting
That
somewhere.
is his license plate? Sex offender?
Chloe, let's plug in these numbers and see if they lead to an actual address.
Aye, aye, Captain. Here we come, Rachel.
Wait, I didn't solve the final thing at the no, never mind this time. Well? Well, how are you doing, Chloe? Any progress?
Chloe's on a roll to find more clues about Rachel now that we're so close. We've printed everything we need. Now it's time to focus on the big board.
Hey, Max. See if you can put together all those Rubik's clues. Just holla if you need any info while I go online to make sure we haven't missed anything.
Alright. So that's it. From Frank's book, we know the dates and places of the deals. We have...
I'm so glad you're working with me on this.
Not a problem. That's what friends are for. We have the car tracked, so there's the data. We're completing David Madsen's investigation, effectively. If it wasn't for his clues, we never would have solved this. If it wasn't for his meticulous habit of actually tracking the locations of these cars, creepy though it may be, we would have never connected these clues. So hey, I guess David Madsen did a decent bit of good. We would have never found Rachel Amber without him. Phone. Scrap of paper. The Vortex Club. And the dark room.
Max, there's no logical link between those clues.
Phone, scrap of paper. Phone card. Dark room.
Okay, this is just sad, Max.
The file?
Okay, Max, let's blow this code up and go home.
I don't know what the connection is exactly. What? Pussies can't fucking fight. Nathan! I saved you from getting your ass kicked, buddy. And I saved you from Chloe Price with guns akimbo.
Let's start hacking.
Goddamn, Daddy would have sued if we let Warren continue. Unlock this. Why do we need the rest of the clues exactly? What does that tell us? Well, yes, push the buttons. The 9535, right?
Oops, bad code.
Will I get locked out if I input the wrong code a number of times? 9535, hold on, what? How? What? You know... You'd have to be an absolute moron to keep the pin code of 1111 without changing it and have it printed over here. But the good news is, if we input the wrong code 3 times, we can just use the PUC code and then set our own pin code. Nathan, now I don't like you, but come on now, buddy. Don't tell me this is it.
Yeah, I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Well, I'm kind of pleased, you know, but we can...
You locked it, dumbass.
Well, yes, you did. But that's good, because now to unlock it, you enter this security code, which you have. There's 10,000 possible codes. This is the easy way. You lock it, and then you... Look. I could do it that way. That's the easy way, isn't it? Just input the wrong code 3 times, and then use the PUC code, set your own pin code. But I don't think that's what I ought to do. Do any of the numbers match here? Work phone, home phone, cell phone. No, it's just his phone number. Doesn't mean much. That's 3. Rachel. 9988? I mean, fine, let's try. Maybe the hard way is the only way.
Oops. Bad code.
No. The 3 numbers can't work either, so how about 0058?
Yeah, I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
4436.
You locked it, dumbass.
No, that's good. You can now unlock it. Unless it's 5431.
Oops. Bad code.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I knew it wouldn't be that easy. You locked it, dumbass.
Eight, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 0, 8.
Booyah! Let's find out what Nathan Prescott has been trying to hide.
And by the way, yes, I think I have forgotten to mention this, but it obviously dawned on me. I was about to ask back at the dorm, have we just separated that teenager from his phone? Of course not. That's the burner phone he uses for drug deals. That's why it was hidden over there. His regular phone he's got on him. What's up? Need the G. Okay. Cool. Bitch, you sold me water, asshole. Calm down, bring it to me. Bringing it! Stay away, pigs on the beach.
Yes. This is all about Nathan trying to score for the Vortex Club party.
You home? Got to party tonight, home. On the way, load the ball.
Nathan was jonesing hard the night of the party. He didn't have enough drugs.
Wait, what? 5:27. Then 10:24. Hey, I need to call ASAP. I don't make house calls, you have a call. No time, charge me double. Damn right, have cash on you. No fucking around, give me the address. I'll call to give you the exact directions. In transit, get that money out. When was the party with Kate? That must have been the one with Rachel Amber, I think.
Drug dealer drama.
You up, bro? No shit. What you need? Peruvian flake skidoo acid. You're paying night prices, don't make me wait. Sorry for being a dick. Need more stuff. You home? Yes, don't come. Fuck off. Oh, goodness, around 3 a.m. On the 7th.
God, Nathan. You're out of control.
Hey, need weed, etc. now? Calm yourself, you tweaking. Soon! Uka brought her up, please! Meet Beach, be cool this time.
So it was you. Now I can officially call you a psycho stalker.
Keep your smart mouth shut about everything. I'm coming for your ass. I know where you sleep. You're threatening a drug dealer, an armed drug dealer. That's, you're out of your league, buddy, and this is the 8th.
No, Nathan. It's time for you to watch out. Asshole.
Wait. No, sorry. I mean, I mean, yeah, it's a list of messages, but that's not a message sent to the drug dealer. Yeah, sure. And this is the one we have read before, so it's from this number. Why on earth would you send threats to someone from the burner phone you're using to make drug deals? It's questionable, but I guess we didn't see the number.
Is this
so
from
that
Nathan's father? That's brutal.
Please do not contact me at work. I've told you this before, and being high is not an excuse anymore. This is a business, not just a hobby. You want me to treat you like an adult who can get things done on his own? Impress me. I'd like nothing more than to be proud of you. I'm not there yet. Look, I don't think Sean Prescott is being particularly unreasonable here, given Nathan's track record. All right? What? Should Nathan get words of encouragement? For what exactly? Getting high? Well? What does that tell us?
Take a breath, Max. Go through all this data and you can find out where Nathan took Kate after the party.
My bet? The lighthouse. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, this is a bit much. Okay, let's investigate everything, shall we? Calm yourself, yeah. When was the party? Yeah, I think this is it. Just based on the text alone. Not this one. No, it's gonna be an emergency. Charge me double. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. The 4th, I can't quite remember. I presume we should check whether it was the 4th, but let's mark it. When was the party?
So, this infamous party was the 4th.
Thank you, Maxine. Yes, and that's not something I mark, that's just, you know, for us to know. 4th of October, I should have known. Okay, look at the dates now. That's not it. 7th, that's not it. That's backwards, but it's not it. 12th, what? Boondocks. 5 grams of GHB. What on earth is that? Could just pause and check, but no. GHB. Drug. Gamma hydrobutyrate. Neurotransmitter, depressant drug. Euphoria, relaxation, sociability. And it's referred to as a date rape drug. 5:40 p.m. Yeah, it's the same date, but it's not the same time. So it's irrelevant. No, it's going to be this. 11 p.m. Let me write down the date. Get sick just thinking about this. Okay. So, you make the deal at 11 p.m. You send the messages earlier, I presume. The messages get sent 10:45. 24. 10:24. Why would I say 45 instead of 24?
Was Frank meeting Nathan at the junkyard?
What, at 4 a.m.? No, Maxine, I'm just checking all the pictures.
That beach is like Frank's main office.
I know, but it doesn't match.
I know Nathan wasn't looking for Bigfoot in the forest.
I know, but the dates don't match. It's gonna... if...
Somebody is stocking up on gas. Why?
It's not going to be... I mean, it's going to be his... No, wait. With Rachel Amber, we know it's the dark room. And with Rachel Amber, I would expect the lighthouse. Unless he takes everyone to the lighthouse. He did take Chloe to his dorm, so there's that.
If Joyce knew what Nathan did to Chloe, she would fry his ass.
Yeah, this doesn't match.
Oh, that has to be the Prescott estate. Poor rich Nathan.
No, seriously, poor rich Nathan to an extent. And, I mean, yeah, no, I don't see any extenuating, I don't see anything that would let him off the hook to any extent. You may have anger issues, you may be a drag... Look, if you choose to drug people and then rape them, I don't think there's much of an explanation that can necessarily be found, especially if it's a pattern of behavior. Either you need to be locked up because at every single point in time you are a menace to society, or you are consciously making these decisions, in which case you absolutely ought to be culpable. I struggle to come up with anything that would make this guy look good to any extent, other than the fact that he's had some suffering in his life, I guess.
Not much out there.
You say not much out there, but it says 10:56 p.m., and the drug deal went down on that same date at 11 p.m., so this is the place.
No doubt that Nathan stays in his dorm room. So, he could be hiding clues there too.
Yes, but that's not it. This is the place.
Chloe, this is definitely the place.
Let me dig up some more clues here. Nope. Nothing, Max. There's nothing here. Just a shitty old barn.
Let's keep searching and find out who owns this haunted barn.
I'm on this. Hold on. Somebody named Harry Aaron Prescott.
I'm shocked. Should we call the police?
Fuck that. You know the police here are like Nathan's private security, right?
That's so messed up.
As you've noticed, this whole town is messed up. We can't trust anybody.
But ourselves and each other.
So we have to go out to that farmhouse by ourselves.
That sounds risky.
I was afraid you'd say that. We could call Warren since he kicked Nathan's ass.
It's just the two of us, nobody else. And I'm not scared at all. You have the power.
I've got the touch,
I feel like
alright.
we're this close to finding Rachel. We have to find her, Max.
We will. But remember, my power isn't infinite. We still have to be careful. Do you hear, Chloe?
Yes, sir.
I've tried to find a charitable interpretation, but at some point you run out of imaginable excuses. We've put together as much as we could have. Now it's time to venture into the lion's den. Watch just that in the next part of my Life is Strange playthrough. Thanks for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.